What's going on, everybody? This is Mike, Lazar Companies, Lazar Landscaping, coming to you today on the way to a job, and I just wanted to talk to you real quick about something in the category of, I guess, mental discipline, dealing with the haters, as it were. This is in response to something that I went through about a week ago with a problematic customer and some... I'm on a lot of public forums with fellow landscapers and lawn maintenance guys, and we bounce ideas off each other and talk about things, and it's kind of like a landscaping community. And I had posted the issues that I was going through with this problematic customer on this page, and I got about, I don't know, at least 100 comments and responses to what was going on. And then there was this one guy. Before I get into that, I'm gonna just give you a brief run through of what the issues with this customer were. This person, who shall remain nameless, basically was trying to hire me to do a job that I could not do due to the weather conditions and the time of year. They wanted me to plant some grass in a very large area in their yard, and the ground is covered in snow, and it's about 20 degrees outside. And I get there are processes like dormant seeding and things like that you can do to you put grass seed in cold soil and have it take later once the soil warms up and all that. That's all true, but this particular person wanted such a big area done. I was like, it's just gonna have to wait until springtime. And I was going through it with them, and they asked me to come out and do another job for them, which I could have done this time of year. The day of the job, I went out there, and they called me like when I was about 10 minutes away and said, "Oh, we're gonna cancel. We got somebody else." And I was just like, I am done with this person, and so I took them off the list, as it were. But anyway, so I posted on this landscaping forum page, group, community thing that I'm on, and I was talking about what I had gone through with this individual, and I was explaining to them how I had told this customer, former customer, that for grass, seed, soil, as in like topsoil, and hay, it would have to wait until the springtime. And I got, like I said, about 100 answers, and they all agreed with me 100%. You couldn't do it, get rid of that customer, so on and so forth. This one guy, I shouldn't say guy, this person on this page commented, "The fact that you use the word hay and not straw proves that you have no idea what you're talking about." And so I read this, and I've been in the entertainment industry and that kind of thing for almost 20 years. I am used to haters. If you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong as far as I'm concerned. But I'm reading this, and I'm like, what a petty guy. What a petty person. Like, look. And I'm getting all riled up about it, like, oh, I should have used the word straw. And naturally, within a few seconds' time, I thought maybe I should go back in and change the word to straw in my comment and all that, because I had literally over 100 answers from other people that all agreed with me, except for this one individual. And I was, at the end of the day, here's my thing, is don't hate me because I'm working, for one thing. Now, I did not end up doing that job for that particular customer because they were way too much of an issue, and frankly, screw that. But I've got plenty of other clients and customers. I wasn't worried about losing that one person because they were going to be nothing but a problem anyway. And one very hard lesson that I've learned over the years in my DJ business, but also this business, my lawn care business, is that not everyone who goes with you can come with you. I've had a lot of people who've given me all kinds of grief since I started this business up about, oh, you need more time. And especially in my last video, I posted I was out plowing snow on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and people were saying, you need to be home with your family. Why are you out working? I'm like, I'm working because I got work to do. That's how you keep your customers. You service your customers, you know what I mean? And that's a whole nother topic for another video. But anyway, and so, yeah, it's like, don't hate me because I'm working. If you would rather I'd use the word straw, well, okay, honestly, maybe I should have used the word straw instead of hay, because there is a difference. So I should have used the word straw. But I used the word hay just because I was typing quickly and I wasn't thinking. Big deal. Does that mean I don't know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. I know exactly what I'm doing. I've been doing this a long time. I've stood on the shoulders of a lot of giants in this industry who I've learned a lot of great things from. And if you're humble, no matter how much you think you know, if you're a good, grown-up, mature person, you'll never stop learning. You'll always be taking new things. Even fields that I consider myself an expert in, I always want to learn new things in, because you should never get to the point in anything where you say, I'm good enough at this. I talk to a lot of guys on YouTube and all other platforms of social media who I consider the experts, and one thing that stands out to me about these guys is they are some of the most humble people I've ever run into. So once again, if you guys know a better process for planting seed in cold soil or anything, please send them my way. I would be more than happy to hear them. But anyway, dealing with the haters. One, take everything, every comment that is sent your way or thing that is said to you, take all of it as, what can I learn from this? If you take an entire statement and you think, oh, this is bull, or I already know this, or whatever it is, even break it down to the individual words in that sentence and think, what could I take from this that would be something positive? It's meant as something negative to me. And so, for example, I read this comment and I was like, you know what, this guy is just being, frankly, a dick. But I was like, you know what, I should have used the word straw. I shouldn't have said hay, I should have said straw. So in the future, on any comment that I make, I'm going to say straw. So that's the positive thing I took from that statement. Do I think that guy was an outstanding professional person who is going to be a big help to me in the future? No. But I was able to take that negative comment and take something positive out of it. Not everyone who goes with you can go with you. If I can say it right. Not everyone who comes with you can go with you. To advance levels, you got to break through the ceiling of whatever level you're on, okay? And sometimes when you break through those ceilings, in order to go up to the next floor, you're going to have to shed something. I've got a lot of good close friends, many of them I've known for 15, 20 plus years, who I've had to kind of distance myself from since I started up this business, because I've got a greater perspective of what's important. And a lot of people, it's not that they're not, for example, per se, you know, supportive, but they just don't see the big picture. And it not that they're doing anything inherently wrong, it's just most people, unless you're self-employed or you know people who are self-employed, you're not really going to see that big picture because you just haven't been there. You know, I tried to join the military and I was 20 years old, and my body was too banged up from my history in wrestling and organized fighting, and I couldn't pass the physical. That's okay. So I don't know the stresses firsthand of being in the military and what they go through. Got a lot of friends who are in the military, family who are in the military, who tell me stories so I know it secondhand, but not firsthand. I don't know why I went off on that, but anyway. So if somebody knows something better than I do, I want to be the first one to know it so I can then better myself. But not everyone who you consider your close friend is going to be your close friend. When the chips are down and, you know, all the straps have fallen off, the people who you consider your circle, your close family, your confidants or whatever, they may not actually be as for you as you think you are, as you think they are. So take all of that with a grain of salt, you know, dealing with the haters, and take anything negative that comes your way and use it for possible encouragement. You know, how can I turn this around into something better? Maybe I can learn something from this. Even if there's a statement that's made to you where you're like, everything in this sentence is completely wrong, you can still say, you know what, I'm still going to take that to encourage me inside to be the best that I can be. Because at the end of the day, the best, quote, revenge you can get on any hater is being the best that you can be. Coming out on top. lots of people who I didn't get along with very well in high school and after high school, and whatever circle I happened to be hanging out in. A lot of people have contacted me for work. Some of them I've even taken up on. Others I haven't, because I know the kind of people that they are. And I'm like, you're not going to be a good person for me. I got problem customers. Well, you're going to have problem employees too. That would be a whole nother video. But basically, any negative feedback or reports or things that you get, or people who are just trying to talk crap and break you down, take that and go, you know what? I'm going to be above that. I'm going to take that to encourage myself to be even better than I am today. There was something that was said to me when I was working for the Department of Transportation about 10 years ago. They said, if you're not moving forward, you're falling behind. There's no such thing as standing still. And so, well, I've done a lot of jobs last year in 2020, you know, and some of them were not too efficient. Some of them I could have done better on. Some I was able to look at and go, I don't think I could have possibly done better on this job. I'm still looking ahead to this year, to 2021, and going, even though that job was damn near perfect, how can I make it even better this year? How can I do better? Even if I made the person's yard look pristine, what can I do to bring my costs down, or raise my efficiencies on my labor hours, or whatever it is? You can always take something. There's never nothing. So anyway, I hope you guys can take that with some encouragement today. Don't let the haters bring you down. If you don't have haters, you're probably doing something wrong. You're probably conforming somewhere, or sacrificing somewhere where you shouldn't be, or compromising somewhere. I'll do a whole video on compromising eventually, someday, I'm sure. If you don't have haters, yeah, you're probably compromising somewhere that you shouldn't be. So stick to your guns, stick to your prices, stick to your convictions about how you want your business to run. Always be open to the facts that somebody somewhere knows better than you, and that's the person you should be talking to learn, so you can then become even better yourself. Anyway, have a great day. Mike from Lazar Landscaping is signing off. God bless. We'll see you soon.